2nd and 10, and again, Mariota gets his feet planted, throws on up his back foot, wide open. Down the field, he's got his man. That is the rookie Brown to the 20-yard line. A.J. Brown, he took in the 2nd round out of Ole Miss. 4 punts in the first half, leading 12-6. Down the middle, he's got his rookie again. It's Brown slipping to a tackle and wiggling past Randall, and then past another Brown defender. Boy, is he looking good in his debut. A.J. Brown.
At the top of the NFL, Derrick Henry on formation. And fake to him over the middle. It is caught. That's the rookie A.J. Brown. He's still going. Brown showing the wheels to the 10 to the 5. And he's in for the touchdown. An electrifying catch and run, 55 yards to get Tennessee in front. Mariota, the little hitch, going end zone. It is caught. A.J. Brown for the touchdown. And his magnificent start to the day continues. 7-point lead for Tennessee. Nice to have you with us. A couple of cranky teams here in week 4 trying to get their seasons right. Mariota protected well, has his man, and this has been the star of the show for Tennessee till this point, the rookie A.J. Brown.
Buffalo sending their safety down, and Mariota could not get the pass off.
Here they come again. Mariota gets it out up over the middle. It's Brown.
Tannehill, a deep drop. Bosa tried to get there. Tannehill. High pass is handled by A.J. Brown. First down across the 45, and it covers 15 yards.
For the Titans at their own 25-yard line, Henry, the lone back behind Tannehill. Fake the pitch to him, and a little screen to the far side. This is A.J. Brown, and a pretty good gain across the 45 and a first down. Whip time, down the far sideline, it is pulled in at about the 25-yard line by A.J. Brown.
Reliable, tough target. First down, fake it. Tannehill throws, wide open. A.J. Brown breaks a tackle, and Brown walks the tightrope. Trey Herndon over there defensively for Jacksonville to knock that stiff arm down, and that's not the end of it. He'll get on a roll, which we've seen here in the second half. Tannehill, perfect throw. A.J. Brown, and Brown turns on the Jets. Touchdown. It is an onslaught in Nashville. 65 yards on the catch and run.
And a fresh settle down. And they'll get it going around the side as A.J. Brown. And Brown gets another first down.
Every time he touched the ball, there was a chance it was going the distance.
Tannehill under pressure, going to throw it deep, has his man open down the middle of the field, and he's got him. A.J. Brown to the end zone for the touchdown. 91 yards.
Particular causes that the players want to support.
Tannehill throwing and completing, and to the 40 and to the 45 is A.J. Brown. And update time once again. Those rascals back in the studio. Tannehill on the quick slant. That's complete, and Brown to the end zone for the touchdown.
Great job, great game plan.
2nd and 8. Tannehill from the end zone is going deep, and it's caught! It's caught by Brown 1 week after he went 91 yards against Oakland.
Tannehill outside. Get wide.
Reed back in on defense for Houston. Tannehill again, got all kinds of time. No pressure whatsoever, and it results in a touchdown. A.J. Brown. He's been winning his matchup all day, and now they're an extra point away from tying it.
On the toss, this is A.J. Brown still going.
Inside the 10 to the end zone. Touchdown. Start from the 25. Tannehill throws, and finally A.J. Brown with a reception.
Bounces away from the pocket and finds Brown. Slips out of a tackle, and he's racing down the sideline for a touchdown. You had it, Tony. What he did and a little bit more from the third. There's a fake to him. Tannehill wanting to load it up long. Double coverage on Brown, and he still caught the ball. Here's the play action. Tannehill has his man, the rookie, A.J. Brown, and he's able to get free from two Chiefs, and he winds his way down.
Bill showing blitz from the near side. Poyer's picked up. The throw to the end zone is caught. Touchdown, Tennessee, A.J. Brown. On first and goal, Tannehill. Lots of time on the move. Now throws and the end zone to A.J. Brown for the touchdown. 10 seconds. Tannehill gonna go for it to the end zone. It's caught. Did he get down? He did.
These two teams, former rivals in the AFC Central from 1970 to 2001. Mostly that was the Houston Oilers, and then briefly the Titans. Tannehill on time, catch and run. A.J. Brown is a blur. Touchdown, Titans.
They could use that playmaking right about now.
Second down and 6. Play action. Tannehill juggled and caught by A.J. Brown, and he wouldn't go down on first contact. They're going to mark him down just inside the 25.
Especially in the absence of Taylor Lewan. Ninth play of the drive, Tannehill. This is Brown. Breaking one tackle, and he's in. Boy, 2 missed tackles by the Bengals. William Jackson and Mackenzie Alexander, and Brown makes him pay for it.
Fake to McNichols, and the pass is going to be caught, and breaking a tackle is A.J. Brown, and Brown is off into Bear territory, still inbounds, and Brown picks up another 5 yards on a great bit of running after the catch by A.J. Brown. You never know, Henry was the leading rusher in the NFL, the way they've used him so far. Third down and 2, and taking a shot to Brown downfield. He makes the catch, and he gets in for the touchdown. A.J. Brown, who is covered well. Buster screen closest to him. Makes a great catch in traffic at the sideline, and a touchdown for the Titans, a 40-yard play to increase their lead.
Over to Brown. Able to get away from Board. Stiff arm still in play, and a great piece of running after the catch by A.J. Brown. Goes to Brown. Brown trying to wiggle free. Still fighting for it. Brown takes it all the way. Unbelievable effort.
Jonnu Smith, who has 8 combined touchdowns, 7 on the receiving end, and 1 rushing in motion. Tannehill throws, catch is made. It is A.J. Brown. Brown breaks the tackle. Brown turning on the speed. A.J. Brown. Goodbye. Touchdown, Tennessee. 69 yards.
Now they've got to have their hands team out there for the onside kick.
Popped up in the air by Sanchez, grabbed, and running down the field is Brown, part of the hands team, and he takes it all the way. That's a pretty good way to finish in style. You've just got to be ready to get it done. Right now, Garrett on the sideline. Play action. Tannehill, deep ball, uncorks it, and it's hauled in. A.J. Brown, spectacular grab.
First and 10, how about a little flea flicker action? Tannehill taking a chance towards the end zone, and it is caught! A.J. Brown with a miraculous catch!
A.J. Brown, a 37-yard Tennessee touchdown.
Brown taking him to the schoolyard over the shoulder with one hand. Incredible.
Not a great matchup if you're Jacksonville.
Tannehill begins with play action, throws near side, and that is a low catch. What a play by A.J. Brown, who has shown the entire arsenal today.
Arthur Smith likes to get tricky and dial up some special stuff in the goal-to-go situations.
Tannehill, 3rd and goal over the middle. A.J. Brown, and he's in for the touchdown. And it's all Titans.
Derrick Henry in the backfield behind Ryan Tannehill as they start from the 10. Play fake. Lots of time for Tannehill, and he connects over the middle. Out across the 30-yard line, A.J. Brown with the catch.
He's a complete player at the position. He plays the run and the pass equally as well.
On 3rd and 8, Tannehill throws, and that's complete for a first down. 35, 30, inside the 30, close to the 25 goes A.J. Brown.
Was a big 3rd down.
Tannehill throwing outside. Caught by A.J. Brown for the first down.
That was a good throw from Tannehill.
Tannehill has run for 2 touchdowns, thrown for 1 today. Gonna go deep. Down the middle of the field it is. Oh!
Tannehill looking left the whole time, down the sideline for a big one, and it's caught. A.J. Brown makes the catch, working against Marlon Humphrey. Tennessee, the best goal-to-go team in the NFL. 2nd down and goal, now pushed back beyond the 10. Tannehill looking left, one-handed A.J. Brown, and there are no flags. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 to play in the 3rd. Play action. Tannehill's the best in the league at it. And there it is, as if on cue, A.J. Brown brings it down, but there is a flag.
And they've got 8, 9 guys up there at times. There's nowhere for Derrick Henry to go.
2nd down and 10. Evans is in. It's Brown. Able to get out of there and has enough for the first down.
Simmons showed blitz. Here he comes from the outside. Tannehill to the end zone. Brown leaping grab. Touchdown, Tennessee. This will be the 9th play of the drive. It's first down for the 23. Henry can catch out of the backfield. He's picked up. Tannehill underneath has A.J. Brown. Brown has room inside the 10, the 5, toward the pylon. He's knocked out of bounds inside the 1-yard line.
Gonna throw for it. Tannehill, there it is. A.J. Brown coming across the middle on a massive conversion. On a 4th and 2, they get 15. Take it. Tannehill lets it rip downfield, one-on-one. Caught over the shoulder. 3rd down and 7. Tannehill lofts it up. End zone. Caught. A.J. Brown. Touchdown. Tennessee.
So Tennessee, after all that, get the football back. And a fresh set of downs from their own 42. Tannehill protected well this time and completes. A.J. Brown breaking free. Brown is in. Touchdown. And the Tennessee Titans on the verge of tying this game.
That is significant. Anytime Friday is when you're kind of putting your game plan together.
Wildcat Peterson gets it off to Tannehill. Chased and throws on the play. Caught! Brown, did he hold on? Yep, he did.
Tannehill steps up, fires for A.J. Brown. The hand looks okay there. What a catch by Brown. Terrence Mitchell had the coverage.
They're just really bad on 1st and 2nd down. We've said it all night.
Blitz coming. Picked up initially. Tannehill throws complete. Another conversion.
And this time a broken tackle from A.J. Brown.
I mean, that's a big injury, and I think the reason he's playing tonight because they have to have him back, right? They need some weapons. Here's Tannehill, lets it rip. There he is again, and he's heating up. On point, A.J. Brown starting to get some traction here. And there was movement. It might be a free play is what it is. Tannehill senses, going to throw it deep. A.J. Brown, he's got it! Big play down to the 30.
Forcing a third and long.
Titans are 6 of 9 on third and longs. Pressure coming. Tannehill's in trouble. Throws across his body. Brown, can he get there? Yes, he can. Swim move, and he gets to the first. He is feeling it. Brown's got more catches than the rest of the team combined. 9 for 109 now. 1st and 10. Tannehill fires. Caught! Brown again! He's on fire!
Down 15. The block by Luan. Right on the screws. Oh, he broke the tackle. And out of bounds. A couple defenders hit him.
15 to the end zone, 10 to the back line. So you want to really try and extend the field.
2nd and 8. Tannehill. Brown at the 10. Brown 5. Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown.
Legend in our business. For everybody at CBS Sports, we love you, Fish. Take camera 1. Tannehill. Deep ball is caught by A.J. Brown. Big gain downfield into Cincinnati territory.
As he goes in with the shoulder just to try and dislodge the ball as opposed to the big blow-up hit.
Tennessee on the move. Catch by Brown. The fake. Stutter. Out of bounds. We're under 4 minutes to go in the third. 16-6 Cincinnati. Fake it. Tannehill has the time. Deep shot. Caught. A.J. Brown. Inside the 25. First interception and 210 pass attempts from Burrow. 2nd and 16 after the penalty on Jones. Tannehill looking for it all. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. Tremendous grab.
When they won their last 3 games, when they won 4 of their last 5, it was Foreman they were leaning on.
Fake it to Foreman. Tannehill throws it downfield. It's hauled in by A.J. Brown. First down, Tennessee.
Hutchinson came off for Detroit. Price set it down for Philadelphia. Another pass, separation, and A.J. Brown just rescued that low throw for a first down inside the 30 of Detroit. Good protection for Jalen Hurts, who takes a shot, and he's got A.J. Brown inside the 10, inside the 5.
Second down and 6. Hurts, pass caught. A.J. Brown. Stop, starts it back up, gets a block. Out of bounds near the 25.
Given a huge relief for this offense coming off the goal line.
And they're going tempo again, and that means A.J. Brown's going to go up against Fuller and bring it down in Washington territory. This is what A.J. Brown has done in his first 3 games with his old buddy Jalen Hurts. Trying to communicate through the noise. Hurts, slant, Brown, lunge, touchdown Philadelphia. A.J. Brown snatched it out of the air for the score.
Really focusing on his role as a head coach.
A little bit of a high snap fielded by Hurts, throwing on the run, and he completes. This is A.J. Brown on his first catch. What a lethal combination those two have been. It has been Jack Driscoll at that spot ever since Mailata had to leave in the first quarter. What a pass, what a catch. A.J. Brown on a bullet from Hurts. Hurts pulls it, throws it to Brown. With a step in the secondary, he will score.
other guys running RPOs aren't running their quarterbacks as much. You know, the Aaron Rodgers of the world.
Second and 10. Oh boy, deep ball it is. And it is caught for the touchdown. A.J. Brown from 39 yards out.
And this is why you go give up a lot of precious resources to bring in a top flight wide receiver. A.J. Brown off to an incredible start in his career.
11th play of this drive. It's 3rd and 8. Down the field they go, and he's got a second touchdown of the game. A.J. Brown. Unstoppable so far.
One play at a time.
Yeah, he's a coach's son, and he knows that you never get ahead of yourself. As Hurts going down the field, can he do it again? Yes, they can! A.J. Brown. Hargrave with the strip. And here comes Hurts and company. And there goes Brown, reversing field. Taken up for a 4th touchdown. He won't get there. Got all the way to the 10 before he's tripped up by Fitzpatrick.
And gets taken out at halftime for Tua Tagovailoa and never plays again for Alabama, at least as a starter.
No, then goes to Oklahoma. Meanwhile, off to the races goes A.J. Brown. Takes it over the middle, gets tripped up. 2nd and 10. Hurts, time, throws, caught, touchdown Brown. Well, you could only keep him down for so long. And the Eagles take the lead. Fly, Eagles, fly.
2nd and 11. And Hurts throw complete. A.J. Brown, spin and go. The former Tennessee Titan out near midfield. Gain of 23 yards for Brown to Aaron Rodgers, looking at his rib area from what we hear on the sideline. 2nd and goal here. Hurts throwing, end zone, touchdown. A.J. Brown gets the feet down. Hurts' 2nd touchdown pass of the game. And a 2-score lead.
Un corredor que lo acompaña es Sanders. Hurts tiene mucho tiempo y vuelve a flotar el pase y tiene solo y abandonado por la defensa a A.J. Brown, que así ingresa a la zona de anotación, pero hay una infracción señalada en la jugada.
2nd down and 3 after the 7-yard gain. Couple pumps. Hurts going deep for A.J. Brown. He has got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Yeah, a 1st down pass play. Jalen Hurts has been locked in so far. Wants it all and has Brown. One play to get in the end zone. A.J. Brown for the 10th time this year. Get their first touchdown into the final minutes of the 1st half. Hurts in rhythm into one-on-one. It is over the shoulder for Brown, and he's got it. A.J. Brown against Jalen Johnson. Pressure coming. Hurts wants it all with Brown. A.J. Brown beating Johnson. Staying in. Taking it inside the 10. Hustling play by Brisker to save the touchdown.
Another fake. Minshew has a man wide open, and he's got the completion. It's Brown catching, turning inside the 10. A big play to A.J. Brown. 2 quick catches, and the Eagles are down to the 10. 1 minute to go. 4-man rush. Minshew escapes, pumps, throws. It is caught on the sideline by A.J. Brown. Great catch and a 1st down.
Minshew has one-on-one for A.J. Brown. He's got it. A.J. Brown into the open field. Foot on the gas to the end zone. Touchdown Eagles. 76 yards. They find the end zone in loud fashion.
Last 2 weeks not being able to play because of that shoulder injury. He's had a lot of emotions. And he hits A.J. Brown. Big gain on 1st down. Brown has just set the Philadelphia Eagles single-season receiving record.
They're going to feel like he's not going to want to move and run. They're just going to try and go after him.
Nickel package here for the Giants. Hurts hooks a pass downfield, coming back for it. A.J. Brown. The timing worked.
3rd and 8. Blitz coming. Hurts rolls away, and it's caught for a first down. Low throw, but a good adjustment from A.J. Brown. Hurts has all day, loading up, taking a shot, looking for A.J. Brown. He's got it! Touchdown! Here's Hurts. 3rd down, A.J. Brown wide open. 1st down and more. Cuts inside the 30. Gets a block, and he's inside the 20 with 15 seconds to go in the half.
A.J. Brown. 8 yards on the run, and now on the completion to Brown, 28 yards. There he is again.
There was a big load on Tom Brady's shoulders to get them to where they got last year.
A.J. Brown wide open. Breaks the tackle of Delaney. And knocked out at the 25. Extra men on the rush. Quick throw. Pass caught. Brown. 1st down. Eagles. Derek Pitts Jr. missed the tackle. Gainwell stays in. He hasn't carried it today. It's been all pass when he's been in the backfield. He's got Brown. A.J. Brown cuts it back. Looking for the end zone. Inside the 15. Inside the 10. He's in. And the Eagles have their first lead. On 2nd and 4. Hurts looking to throw. Going end zone. Wants Brown. It's there. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Blitz coming. Hurts. A.J. Brown, one-handed catch. Beats his man. Field goal range. Brown taken down inside the 30 with 7 seconds to go. And now a penalty at the end.
Yeah, I think they're going to tack on 15, Kev, for horse collar. Limited the first 4 weeks. They've let him loose today.
2nd and 10. A lot of time over the middle. A.J. Brown. Uh-oh, turns around. 1st down, and then somebody's down to the 21. Here's Hurts all day. Loaded up, going deep. A.J. Brown has got it. And a big one down to the 40. And there's the explosive.
There he is in the slot up top.
2nd down and 9. Here's Brown, 1st down inside the 35. Breaking tackles to the 30, and Brown down the sideline. Looking for a block, a little nudge inside the 10, and out of bounds, 1st and goal inside the 5.
They mount up on you and they add up. It makes it tough.
3rd and 6 from the 22. Hurts airing it deep for A.J. Brown, and Brown pulls it in. Did he get his feet in? He did! A teardrop from Jalen Hurts, and it lands in the gloved hands of A.J. Brown.
Bringing 4. Hurts gets it out quick. Against Brown. Physical, strong. A.J. Brown right at the mark. 30-yard line and close to a 1st down. And slow to get up. 4th and 3, gonna go for it with Hurts in trouble. Chased by Chubb, escaping right, and throws. Open is Brown. Final half minute of this 3rd quarter. Eagles trying to retake the lead. Hurts complete. Where the tackle is Brown to the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 5:45 to go. Hurts a 1st down throw. Hit as he throws for Brown downfield. A.J. got it at the 10-yard line between Kohu and Elliott. On 3rd and 4.
Time in the pocket, and the throw right on time. A.J. Brown with a first down going out of bounds. Jalen Hurts. A.J. Brown has it. He's got the first down. And he's trying to get more. It's first and goal, Eagles. 40 seconds to go. Hurts firing for the end zone and a one-handed attempt. Oh, my goodness! A.J. Brown with an amazing touchdown. Third down 7. Hurts, pocket prone, and what a move! A.J. Brown comes back to the ball for an Eagle touchdown. He's just uncoverable.
Fake to Gainwell. Hurts standing in far side of the field. It is caught. There's A.J. Brown, who cuts it inside and gets down inside the 35.
See A.J. Brown, he's kind of tucked in behind the right side of the offensive line.
Hurts keeps it. A.J. Brown makes a move, and he's in for the touchdown. Third and 9. Hurts over the middle. A.J. Brown in stride, makes a man miss, and a big gain. Brown into Niners territory and inside the 40.
Second and 11. Here comes the pressure. It's picked up for A.J. Brown. Back shoulder got it at the 19-yard line. Big man, strong hands, gain of 23 to A.J.
It has things seeming extra off-kilter. Trying to end this 3-game skid. Third down and a mile. Hurts steps up and delivers. Oh, perfect strike. Will that change things for the Eagles?